The list of top decentralized finance tokens have been trading in the red for the previous week, with only a handful tokens showing double-digit increase. Welcome to CryptoLink channel. If you love getting news and updates about cryptocurrency, join our community by subscribing to our channel. You can tap the bell icon to never miss our new videos. If you enjoy our channel, kindly like and share it with your friends. September 4, 2022. Cointelegraph posted a tweet about: does the merge bring any security problems? Here's what experts are saying. The Ethereum merge has been the focus of key changes in the DeFi ecosystem during the last week. The Aave community suggested temporarily restricting Ether lending before to the merge, noting the possible issue of heavy Ethereum consumption, which might make liquidations difficult or impossible, and yearly percentage returns reach negative values. An expert in the field gave his thoughts on potential censorship flaws that the Ethereum network may suffer when it switches to a proof-of-stake (POS) blockchain. Ahead of the Ethereum merge, some other important events that generated headlines were Babylon Finance's ultimate collapse after months of attempting to recover from the terrible momentum produced by the Rari Fuse vulnerability. The FBI of the United States has issued a new notice to investors in DeFi platforms that have been attacked with $1.6 billion exploitation in 2022. The 100 best DeFi tokens have been trading in the red for the previous week, with only a handful tokens showing double-digit increase. Let's now discuss the summary of the most significant decentralized finance developments from this week. Is Ethereum 2.0 susceptible to censorship? Ryan Berkmans, an Ethereum community member and investor, believes that in the short and long run, the Ethereum network will be capable of surviving censorship issues. The earlier this month prohibition of the Ethereum-based privacy tool Tornado Cash by U.S. authorities raised concerns about whether Ethereum operations may also be subject to censorship, especially given Ethereum's upcoming move to a proof-of-stake architecture. The Aave community suggestion of temporarily suspending Ethereum lending before the merge. With the Ethereum merge rapidly approaching, the risk analysis and research team Block Analytica offered a temporary suspension in Ethereum lending to avoid the dangers of a DeFi meltdown in the Aave borrowing protocol during the merge. The team highlighted the possibility of excessive Ethereum use, which may cause liquidations difficult or impossible and cause the annual percentage yields to go into negative zone. Additionally, the uncertainty around the merge and a hypothetical Ethereum proof-of-work (POW) fork might very well prompt liquidity providers to launch a bank run, driving usage even higher. Several months after the Rari Fuse attack, the DeFi protocol is deactivated. After attempting to regain momentum following the Rari Fuse exploit's detrimental effects for months, Babylon Finance has finally declared that company would close. Ramon Ricciuro, the platform's founder, said in a statement that even with his team's best efforts to withstand the hack's domino effect, the platform had an unstoppable terrible run. Ricciuro claims that the protocol dropped $3.4 million. The platform's overall worth was then reduced from $30 million to $4 million. Ricciuro emphasized that the Fuse pool's abandonment made issues worse by eliminating a credit market worth $10 million. FBI provides a warning on online criminals targeting DeFi. Users in DeFi platforms, which will be the target of $1.6 billion in vulnerabilities in 2022, have received a new warning from the United States FBI. The FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center claimed the vulnerabilities had lost investors money in a public service notice on Tuesday, recommending investors to thoroughly investigate DeFi platforms before utilizing them and pushing platforms to enhance surveillance and carry out strict code testing. The DeFi market overview. The overall sum locked for DeFi, according to analytical data, hardly little changed from the previous week. The total value locked, or TVL, was around $61.97 billion. The 100 best DeFi coins by market capitalization seem to have a mixed week, according to data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView. On the weekly charts, the bulk of the tokens are trading in the red, although there hasn't been much of a price shift since last week. Lido DAO, with a weekly increase of 5.31%, and PancakeSwap, with a growth of 1%, were the top 2 gainers among the 100 best tokens. The remaining top 100 tokens all experienced a weekly loss in the single digits. On the same date, September 4, 2022, the blocks tweeted, "2 reasons why Vitalik Buterin is worried about Bitcoin's long-term health." Vitalik Buterin, co-founder of Ethereum, is concerned that in the future, Bitcoin's degree of security won't be sufficient. Buterin provided 2 explanations for his anxiety in a conversation with economics journalist Noah Smith. First, as mining incentives remain to be reduced every 4 years, Bitcoin's long-term stability will gradually shift from mining rewards to service fees. He nonetheless maintained that the present transaction costs are too low to offer the same degree of protection. He stated that first off, fees are going to be the only source of security for Bitcoin in the long run, and Bitcoin is simply failing to generate the amount of fee money needed to safeguard what might end up being a system worth many trillions of dollars. He pointed out that while it has jumped as high as $21 million, Bitcoin sees about $300,000 in fees every day, a rate that hasn't increased significantly over the previous 5 years. On the other hand, the daily profit for Bitcoin miners is presently $18.5 million. The second argument made by Buterin was that, compared to proof of work, proof of stake is a more effective method of securing a blockchain network. It is predicted to occur this month for Ethereum to transition from proof of work to proof of stake. However, it is unlikely to occur for Bitcoin because the majority of Bitcoiners are adamantly opposed to it. But Buterin was still optimistic about the chances of it happening. He said, "Of course, if Bitcoin is truly targeted, I do anticipate that the political will to move to at least mixed proof of stake will swiftly develop, but I anticipate that this transition would be difficult." He also stated that, regarding the distinctions between proof of effort and proof of stake, Buterin agreed that the latter had more centralization pressures. "Despite the fact that I believe people overestimate them, these are clearly topics that I worry about." Buterin responded to these concerns by pointing out certain flaws with the present state of staking on Ethereum, such as the fact that withdrawals are not currently possible, but he also noted that these issues would be resolved within the next year or 2. Later, he made a comparison between mining and staking and asserted that because certain governments have tight ties to huge mining pools, censorship may eventually result. Lastly, he claimed that the extremely democratized early proof-of-work era had been a wonderful thing that greatly contributed to increasing the equality of Bitcoin ownership, but it's not sustainable and it is not going to happen again. That's it for our today's video. So, what can you say about the news? Let us know about it in the comments section down below. Thanks for tuning in to CryptoLink. We are always excited to provide you with news and updates about cryptocurrency, and if you like this video, please click the like button. See you on the next one.